Hello, I'm Veigl, Program Director for the Long Island Chapter of the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. As you may be aware, the Long Island Chapter has implemented some program cuts for the fiscal year October 1, 2008 through September 30, 2009. My purpose today is threefold. 1, to educate you on why these cuts were necessary. 2, to provide insight as to how we went about making the decision on how to implement these cuts. And 3, what we need to do moving forward. As we enter the fiscal year, our chapter, along with many of our sister chapters, face significant fundraising challenges that directly impact our program offerings. As you may be aware, fundraising is really the source of revenue that funds our programs and makes it all possible. We've received feedback from our donors, our fundraisers, our corporate sponsors, and our government grantors, all of whom have expressed concern about their ability to reach their fundraising and/or sponsorship goals for this year. With this information, we felt it imperative to act proactively and to move in a direction that would be fiscally responsible. Failure to do so would be irresponsible. When looking at how to implement these cuts, the program department, along with the chapter programs committee, had to figure out a way how can we implement these cuts to be fiscally responsible while limiting the impact it would have on our members. We looked at 3 specific criteria to do so. The first was cost for programs. How much does a program cost? And in addition, what is the cost per participant to participate in the program? We also looked at program attendance. What is the overall attendance for a program? In some cases, programs meet at more than one location. In those instances, we looked at the program attendance at each specific location. And in other cases, programs meet across different times of the year and different seasons. In those cases, we looked at the attendance during those different periods of time to evaluate the best use of our funds. Finally, we looked at the quality of life implications on a program. How does attending a program improve one's quality of life? In looking at this and taking all these into consideration, we actually came up with a plan and acted accordingly. In some cases, we cut entire programs. At other times, we discontinued a specific location. And in some cases, we actually discontinued programs during a specific time of the year. We felt this was the way to implement these cuts to be financially responsible while limiting the impact to our nearly 7,000 members here on Long Island living with MS. While we realized that being able to limit the impact was important, we realized there was still an impact to many of our members. One thing that the chapter has decided to do was to implement a program wellness subsidy. This way, participants can join a local exercise program, wellness program of their choice that is convenient for themselves to participate in, and the chapter will provide a subsidy for this program. The subsidy will be available to all our members based on financial need. As we move forward, we realize that our current economic climate is going to create many challenges. So what can we do to move forward? Many people have asked, what can they do to help? Well, if you have not joined the movement as a fundraiser already, that would be a good place to start. In addition, if you happen to know of any facility or instructor who would be willing to donate their time to provide services to the chapter, anything that would reduce the cost of programming is always going to be beneficial. The chapter continues to speak with our instructors and our facilities to see what we can do to make things happen. We do realize that it's going to be a collaboration between the chapter, our members, our facilities, and our instructors as we move forward to make our programming continue in the fashion that will best meet your needs. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at 631-864-8337, extension 222, or at area code 516-740-7227, extension 222. Thank you.